What's up everybody, it's Laura, that RV girl here at Travelland RV, and today I want to take you on a tour of the Grand Design Imagine 2970 RL. Now this travel trailer behind me is couples focused with a beautiful rear island kitchen. We also have two power patio awnings on the exterior, and you sit at about 34 foot in length, and we are about 7,900 pounds dry weight. And with that, let's get started. We're going to kick things off right here at the front. So here on your tongue, we've got our power tongue jack. We have two 20-pound propane tanks with their cover and plenty of space there on the tongue for your perfect battery setup. Now over here onto the off-cab side up front, you have one of two exterior baggage doors that you can use to access your full drop frame pass-through storage. You'll also have your docking center in here as well, which is going to harbor all of the connections that you need to set up camp. Now moving into the middle area here, this is where you'll find your Furrion on-demand water heater, as well as your shore power and your furnace offput. Now we're going to make our way to the back. We've got one slide on this side, and you'll be happy to know that you have opposing slides, so that's going to make it nice and roomy inside. But let's head to the back. All right, now here on the rear is where you'll find your accessory hitch receiver. We've also got a factory installed ladder so you can get up onto your roof, do any maintenance you may need to do, or check on those solar panels, make sure they're free from debris. And also you'll find your rear observation camera prep. All right, now I'm going to shimmy my way through these two slides. So that is your one and only slide on your campsite, which makes it opposing slides. We have two power patio awnings, as mentioned before, that will just give you the opportunity to really expand your campsite space, give you that perfect outdoor entertaining space. Then right up here where it all started is where you'll find the other baggage door to get into your pass-through storage. All right, that being said, we've covered pretty much everything on the exterior. You do also have exterior outlets just off this slide in the back, and your cable outlet as well, in case you want to get some outdoor entertainment going. Now we're going to make our way inside to go take a look at this beautiful floor plan, but take note, you've got a nice three-step solid step to keep your entrance and exit of the trailer nice and sturdy, as well as they provide you with a nice big large grab handle. All right, let's hop inside, shall we? All right, welcome on inside the 2970 RL. Like I said, it is a beautiful island kitchen, absolutely couples focused, but we do have options in case you want to have a guest stay the night. But let's just go ahead and get started right back here off of our main entrance door. I want to start off by pointing out that we've got our bathroom placement right here in the middle of the coach, which means it's easy access from the campsite directly off of your front door. So you're not going to be tracking any dirt and dust throughout your beautiful coach when you gotta go. Also, right off of that main entrance door, that's where you're gonna find your compass connect here. So we've got all of our main switches for those awnings, for our two slides, your interior lights, as well as you can check your battery levels and tank levels from here as well. And bonus, you can Bluetooth connect that to your phone. Also, climate controls here on this wall as well. Now today is going to be an unplugged tour, so I won't be moving slides in or turning lights on, but it's gonna give you a really nice look at how much light these windows bring in. All right, let's start off with my favorite spot, and that's gonna be right up here in this coffee bar area. And for that, let me bring you up a little bit closer. I mean, first and foremost, these beautiful solid surface countertops, oh, I love them. They've got a little bit of a sparkle to them, a little bit of a shine, just stunning. Also, we've got this beautiful faux tile backsplash here that really just elevates the space. Now, if you want to make this your coffee bar, I know what you're thinking, where are the outlets? Well, they're just right underneath your cabinet here. So we've got two sets of outlets. And if you want to use this spot to charge your devices, we do also have a little USB power tower in the back as well. Storage starts right away. We've got some cabinets here. They are going to be full pass-through cabinets with a singular shelf in the middle here to give you a little more space for organization. Soft close. Always appreciate that. Then down below, we've got some big drawers for you to work with. And let's make our way into the kitchen, shall we? What better way than to start in a kitchen than with your 12-volt fridge and freezer. So you've got plenty of space here to bring all your groceries, keep your beverages cool, bring along those ice-cold treats that are so perfect during the summer. I'm a fudgesicle type of gal, ooh, or a drumstick. Drop in the comments your favorite frozen treat. I'm just curious. Okay, this beautiful island here Solid surface countertop continues. We have the matte black fixture with a telescoping faucet. And then we've got a nice single basin treated sink here with, of course, the drying rack on top. And we've also got the soap dispenser. Now within the island here, we've got some drawers here up at the front. We've also got an outlet on this side as well. Then directly underneath the sink, now this whole area is wide open for you to utilize for storage. And then just at the back here of the island, we've got 3 more drawers. So plenty of storage throughout that island. Backing it up a little bit, when it's time to cook, you do have a couple options. Of course, we've got the quick and easy one, so a microwave for those meals on the go. Just next to the microwave, we've got a cabinet for storage. And then directly underneath that microwave, you have a 3-burner cooktop here with a light and fan. That same faux backsplash that was behind that front area is carried in over here. We've got a little bit of counter space to the left-hand side of the... We've got a little bit of counter space to the left-hand side of our burners here. Solid surface countertop. And you've got an RV oven. Just below that, nice big pots and pans drawer with little accessories here so you can keep everything nice and organized and neat, especially while you're traveling on the road. That'll help keep things where they're supposed to be. And then just next to the oven, you've got another cabinet here, a little bit higher in the bottom. So if you need to store some of those bigger items like vases or pitchers, you can do that. And then we've also got a shelf right up top. And lastly, before we leave the kitchen area, I had to do a little do-si-do with you and turn you around so I can show you your huge pantry. Now this is going to have lighting inside, and we also have a great amount of shelves in here so you can keep all of your pantry essentials neat and organized. Plus, we've got the glass accenting here on the front, which again just elevates the space. And for even more outlet options for your kitchen appliances, we've got another standard outlet on the other side here of your island. And right up above this island here, we've got a roof vent, which will just bring in some nice fresh air when you need it. All right, now it's time to talk about our rear living space. So coming right off of the kitchen, this is where you'll find your entertainment center. We've got our TV here on a swivel, so you can adjust it to view it from, say, the dining area or from one of your 2 sofa options. Right up above that, we've got some storage, nice deep storage area here. They've given you 2 cabinet doors to access everything, but it's one full open storage space. Then down below that, you've got a shelf kind of right up above your electric fireplace here. And then just above that shelf is where you'll find another deep shelf, but to the left-hand side of that is where your JBL sound system controls are. So you can connect that to your Bluetooth. And I gotta give it a proper introduction. Yes, you've got an electric fireplace here to keep the space nice and toasty, and you can have a little bit of fun with the flame colors as well. Now, I said you've got 2 sofas to choose from when it's time to lounge, so that being said, let's talk about the first one. Here along this rear section of your trailer is where you'll find your sleeper sofa. So this is going to be a tri-fold sofa. Now, each side here is going to have their own little end tables to harbor your snacks and drinks, remotes and things. You can open up these tops here, which means that you've got storage just underneath, a great amount of storage, might I add. And we've got USB, USB-C, and standard outlets down just to the bottom of each of these end tables here, so you can keep your devices charged up and powered while you're lounging. Now up above this tri-fold sofa, you've got that great overhead cabinetry here, again, for you to store all of your essentials. And I mean, seeing as this is a tri-fold sofa, that might be a great spot for you to put those additional linens that you may need when and if you have guests over. Okay, now I'm not one to gloss over a tri-fold sofa without actually showing it to you. So let's go ahead and break down this tri-fold sofa for those of you that maybe haven't seen it done before. So you're gonna wanna remove those rear cushions. Then you're just gonna pull up and out from the bottom. I will demonstrate, just like so. Then ensure you pull the legs out to keep it nice and sturdy when you set it down. And then you can just plunk yourself down and pull this back piece to reveal your tri-fold sofa. Now your guest is ready to spend the night, or you're ready to catch a flick in the most comfy, cozy way. Also, if someone is hanging out here for the night, they likely don't want someone spying in on them while they're having a little snooze. So don't worry, all of our windows around us are going to have pull down blackout shades. Also, when we have power in this unit, you've got some under cabinet lighting here as well. So if you want to snuggle up with a good book, you've got a designated reading light. Okay, let's do all of that in reverse. Put the back panel up. And there you go. No one's the wiser. As for your second seating option, you've got these lovely theater seats. Now, they're extra lovely to me because I like the option to snuggle while I'm watching TV. And sometimes theater seats will have this middle console area that provides you with storage and charging capabilities, which is fantastic, but doesn't move when you want to snuggle. So, instead, you've got this piece here that will come down, so when you need charging capabilities and cup holders, you've got that. But for those cozy romantic nights, you can just push that back and now you've got all this space. Or you can use that additional space in the middle to accommodate, say, a third person. Now these are manual recliners, so you just gotta pull a little cord and then that'll set up your footrest. And to get your max chill mode, you have to push very gently just on the footrest here to really expand out your recliner. Great amount of space for you to just kick back, catch a flick, or have a little nap after a day of adventuring. Now we've got windows all around us here, and we're gonna have these beautiful accented LED strip lights just up above the theater seats and our dining area. Let's get to it. Now, when it comes time to enjoy a meal indoors, you can do that from the comfort of your freestanding table and chairs. We've got the LED strip lighting I mentioned just up above us, windows all around, and we have some standard wall outlets just between us here and the theater seats. So if you need to make this your workspace or power up any devices, you can do that. All right, let's continue this tour into the middle of the coach and check out that bathroom I was talking about. All right, now here we are in our main bathroom, and like I mentioned, the placement of this bathroom is perfect because you can enter into it straight off of your main entrance. We've got a pocket door here, so when you're going in and out, you won't be obstructing the hallway area into the bedroom. I'm standing inside your shower. We've got a skylight here for added headroom, easy retractable shower door. Now you've got your shower head here on a wand, and they've given you some little shelves here to put your soaps and shampoos. Now directly outside of the shower, you've got your porcelain foot flush toilet, and then right up above that, we've got a little towel rack underneath this cabinet, and this cabinet here for you to put bathroom essentials. And now this wall here is where you'll find your Furrion on-demand water heater controls and your light switch and your fan switch, because we do have a roof vent fan just right up above the vanity area. Just gonna keep you in the shower so I can show you the vanity area. Now, actually, right behind this shower portion here, we've got linen cubbies. Oh my gosh, I actually can't stick my arm all the way to the back. So we've got some nice big linen cubbies that you might have seen from the other shot there. Great spot for you to put your towels. Then here, solid surface countertop has continued into the bathroom. We've got an outlet here, so if you need to power up any hair tools, you can do that. You've got an undermount black sink, and we've got matte black fixtures, which will match the ones we found in the kitchen. And then you've got some storage just in the front area of this cabinet, and they've given you 1, 2, 3 drawers for you to put more of those smaller bathroom essentials. All right, it's time to head into the front bedroom. All right, welcome on into your front bedroom. This is where we're gonna round out our tour, folks. We've got windows on both sides here with those blackout roller shades. Now, each side of the bed is also going to have its own wardrobe. So nice deep wardrobe here with a rack for hanging. And below that, you're gonna find 2 great sized drawers and a standard wall outlet. So if you need to bring in a CPAP machine or any important devices, you can have those powered up. But that's not your only charging option, because inside these wardrobes, you've also got some little charging cubbies just in the back here that you can access from this side of the bed. So USB, USB-C, and standard wall outlets are gonna be found in this cubby as well. Now you've got a beautiful padded headboard that's going to span the entire length behind your bed here. And we've got 2 individual reading lights. Of course, we've also got our overhead storage bin with 2 doors on a soft close to make accessing all of your things nice and easy. And just so you can see, I'm not lying, this side also has its own wardrobe, like I mentioned before, and 2 drawers. But I'm not done. There's even a little more storage in this bedroom. Along the driver's side or off-camp side, you will have your backed area for a TV, and more importantly, what I was getting to, is a full wardrobe. So we've got an area here for hanging, and of course it's a full pass-through area, so great amount of space for your clothes. And you've got 2 more great size additional drawers just underneath. Plenty of storage options for you here in the front bedroom. And I'm not done yet again for a second time, because I wasn't gonna leave without showing you your underbed storage. And Grand Design does a really cool thing by giving you this little sliding storage tray. So there are absolutely no reasons as to why you can't keep your things neatly organized. And with that, my tour on the Grand Design Imagine 2970 RL has come to an end. If you don't want it to end, come on into Travelland RV and we'll get you hitched up to this beauty. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow.